This is Amanda at Big Duck Canvas, and today I'm dyeing some natural cotton webbing. I have about a gallon of cold tap water here, and I'm using MX Fiber Reactive dye in a nickel gray color. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of dye, and then I'm going to stir that really well. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of dye activator. This webbing dyes really well, so I just put it in dry. A lot of things will recommend that you wet it first, but I usually don't do that when I'm dyeing. I just put it in dry and I get a really good result with that. So that's the way I do it. And if you're wondering why I'm dyeing the webbing, it's because I like to make my own colors. I use it a lot for different projects, for trims and handles, and I was so excited that we started carrying it at Big Duck, because I can just buy a huge roll of it and keep it and do it in as many different colors as I want. We've got some good colors, but since I'm not doing like huge manufacturing, just dyeing like small amounts is good for me. So when you put it in the water, I just like move it around with my hand, stir it until I feel like everything's nice and wet and everything's kind of evenly got the dye on it. There's no folds or creases. I usually leave it in the dye about 20 minutes, depending on how light or how dark. I kind of check on it and stir it. But yeah, that's about it. Just keep checking on it and stirring it. And if it looks like too dark, take it out. Too light, leave it in. So it's done, and I'm just going to transfer it over to this empty bucket so that I can rinse it out. I usually don't get rid of my dye bath right away. I like to keep it and put something else in and just see if I can get any more color out of the dye before I dispose of the dye bath. So now I'm just rinsing it out. I'm going to keep rinsing until the water looks pretty clear. There's not a lot of dye coming out, so that's good. It means we used the right amount of dye activator and the cotton absorbed most of the dye. So just keep going until your water's clear, and if it doesn't get clear for a while, you might, if you want to, just run it through the wash machine. Sometimes I do that too, depending on what I've dyed. That's actually a piece of polyester that somehow got in there. You can see it didn't get gray because the MX Reactive dye doesn't dye synthetic fibers. So it's rinsed, and I'm just going to kind of untangle this a little bit and hang it up to dry. If you're looking for any cotton webbing in any width, just let us know, and we'll be happy to help you out. We've got some really great stuff. And if you have any questions, let us know that as well. Thanks for watching the video.